You're right, Amya. The one-handed maker challenge has been put on by Leo from the YouTube channel Handicraft. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. I'm well behind in getting this done in time, but I did receive an email from David suggesting that I make a trophy for the challenge. So I thought that's going to be my entry into it. It's not great, but I'm going to give it a go. The idea is that you've got to make something, but only using one hand, and your non-dominant hand at that. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put my right hand in my pocket to stop me being tempted to use it. Well, I might still be tempted to use it, but at least it's in my pocket. And I'm going to use my left hand only to make this project. I don't recommend that you copy what I do. Always be safe, don't take any unnecessary risks. I've changed the whole outlook of how I was going to make this originally, purely based on a safety point of view. So if you do give it a go, please do make safety your #1 priority, because don't get hurting yourself over something like this. But it's been really great to give it a go, and it gives you a brand new perspective of some of the challenges that different people face, such as Leo. But let's get on with the project and wish me luck. So my first task is trying to get the design applied to the board. Now usually I'd print the design onto some self-adhesive paper, but I thought ahead and I could only imagine how difficult it must be to peel self-adhesive paper apart. So I printed it onto some regular A4 printer paper. I'm going to use some painter's tape to stick it to the board, and then I'm going to use a screw to poke through the design and hopefully leave some marks on the board that I can then use as a guide later. Hopefully it goes okay. It's a hell of a lot harder than it looks. Now, in order to carve the design, I'm going to be using a rotary tool. Unfortunately, the wrong bit is installed, so I'm going to have to change the bit. Now, this rotary tool has got a spindle lock, but you need to press the button and then use a little spanner to undo it at the same time. Well, of course, using one hand, I'm not going to be able to do that. So what I've thought, I'm going to clamp the actual spindle, the actual rotary tool in my vise, and then I'll use a one-handed quick clamp to clamp the spindle lock to stop the spindle spinning round, and then use the little spanner to undo, take the bit out, put the bit in I need, tighten it back up, take the clamp off, and take the rotary tool out my vise. Hopefully it works. So that worked out okay. It had helped if I got the right collet in first, but I managed to find it. I've got the bit installed, it feels secure, hopefully it's secure. Now I just need to carve the design. Now I think I'm going to start with these wrinkle lines, because if I go wrong, then the wrinkle lines and it should look right, before I then try and carve out the letters using my left hand. I don't think this is going to go too well, but there's only one way to find out. Those are rough as. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do the letters, but I can but try. I need to try and sort out a better hand position, I think, because I'm really struggling with how to actually hold this. These are big and bulky as is, even if I was using my right hand, but trying to do it with one hand, maybe if I get a bit closer like that, that might work. I've just got to switch it on first now. Sandpaper. Hopefully that makes it look better. Not really. I think ideally it could do with going deeper, but I'm a bit worried about messing it up more than I already have. I'll leave it for now. I think I'll cut out the shape. Let me pull to the camera. I'll cut out the shape. So get this cut out on the bandsaw, which should be a lot easier, and then make a decision if these need to be carved deeper or not. I am going to add like some paint or maybe some stain to make them stand out more, but we'll see. That was really hard. My hand, I can't even feel it. It's basically numb now. Leo, I don't know how you do it, mate. So here's the finished piece. It's awful, it's absolutely terrible. The letters, clearly the worst part. I knew it was going to be a challenge. I didn't quite appreciate just how awkward it was going to be to not only just use my left hand, but to not even be able to use my right hand to give me more of like a steady rest, or even to offer the support of the motor on the rotary tool as well. So Leo, apologies for how terrible it is. I will send it out to you. I don't know what you're going to end up doing with it, but it's something at least. And thank you for the idea, David. I wished I could have had a go at it with both hands. I think I would have done it maybe a little bit better with both hands, but it's been a great experience, and it just opens my eyes even more to some of the adversities that a lot of people do go through, and especially makers in particular. Everyone, if you haven't subscribed to Leo's channel, there's a link in the description. Go and check it out, get subscribed, get liked, all that good stuff. He does way better projects than this, and it's amazing to see. Real inspiration. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.